people would be talking about how based it is. Do you think that, people would be...
The difference is
We wouldn't be talking about it at all because you wouldn't have any merit.
hypocritical retard is first of all, I react pretty aggressively to everything that you say. Like for
Thank you. And I feel Lonerbox on that. And I say it all the time. I'm like, yo, it's Hasan or it's Yoko and Soy Dubs. I'm never failing on transformative because holy will I immediately get like legitimately pausing every 10 seconds because whatever they say piss me off, bro. Like
every 5 seconds you talk, I'll talk for like
bro, I'm trying to tell you. Oh my god.
a minute about how stupid you are.
Thank you, LB! Oh my god, thank you, Lonerbox. Because I'm like, dude, there's no way that would happen. Because, bro, you're so unabashedly stupid, and so are your orbiters, where you have to comment on how dumb you are. Like, oh my god. That is so... You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Schlops. Schloppy! Of course, y'all know what it is. More works, more happenings, more things happening out in the EHD. I plus cinematic universe, and in specific, it's definitely gonna be a bit of him, Hasan. Because of course, Hasan is now apparently pulling a play of some sort of John out of Yoko's playbook. I don't even know. She definitely got the best plays in there. You seen the lob she been throwing to absolutely dunk on Soy Dubs? Man, them Johns, that playmaking is absolutely fantastic, let me tell you. But anyway, yeah, Hasan's taking a play out of Yoko's playbook, is now saying that the H3 audience, the H3 fam, shout out all the H3 fam, they share love, gotta share it back, always, do not care about the Sweetback Glazer mouthpiece allegations. We're gonna take them to the chin. Face up. Anyway, sidebar that, right? You already know. He's saying that the gully pops, because the H3 fam make up a majority audience of women, you know what I mean? So he's saying that the internalized misogyny, it's heftily going off. Oh, I guess Hasan truly is in his performative male status, bro. It's crazy works we got there because the queen feminist, that's her take. So stupid, John. I remember when the whole creative cause John was going down when she was saying this, John, about obviously the H3 fam, and then saying this, John, about the Miss Kate. Like, bro, crazy works we got going on there. But yeah, so we got to deal with that. Apparently, we got some John where Hasan is threatening to sue Lonerbox too, and he says he's gonna make it like how the current H3 lawsuit is. Obviously, Demsky trying to Frogan and another contributor, Melissa Skyberry for the mods. Yeah, I'm hearing all talk there because I don't know how Hasan is gonna sue Lonerbox for that. Considering Lonerbox most definitely gives his opinions and conjecture. We talk about the politics. Listen to Lonerbox. Do not listen to bulls like Hasan, and for sure don't listen to Soy Dubs. That's for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Not on a political commentary. Sidebarring that, we also got, apparently Hasan has brought on his uncle, Mr. Chank Yuger, with the Young Turks on his John. So yeah, we definitely got to cover that. Apparently heads in his chat are calling him right wing, so that's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, because obviously we know super far left. But also apparently we got some more updates with Frogan. Beast? Apparently Frogan has got a new form of employment. She has upgraded from mod status to producer status on the Hasanabi broadcast. Pathetic. So yeah, apparently she's talking about that, trying to say that she is getting paid well by Hasan or whatever. Yeah, I don't believe that garbage. You seen Gazetron's apology? Anyway, right, we got apparently two Lorenz is of course coping, modding, and seething about the pod. Once more, coping, modding about Ethan. You already know how she just completely says absolutely delusional, crazy Johns. Don't believe your eyes. Believe those journalists. And that is not the curse of the Lorenz. Jill. It is. It is. But yeah, apparently we got to deal with some of that too. So that should be not fun at all. We know that, guys. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see what Hasan and the rest of these bulls had to say this time. Of course, the Daily Schlops me is one of my glorious Schlop Kings. Shout out love with Pegasus. I already know, baby. You better stop playing, gang. What? She finally got what she deserved. That being, well, Frogan. And the rest of these bulls. None of kids trying Frogan. Whole bulls out in this Hasan orbit. Terrible works. But yeah, of course you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description. Firstly, sure to love it, of course. La Pegasus. And we love our glorious Schlop Kings. Because the legendary series is indeed diabolical. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to a series so nostalgic. Even Professor Oak subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is calling out Ethan's audience of majority women for internalized misogyny, saying that they hate themselves.
Stupid.
He's threatening a lawsuit against Lonerbox,
All my haters hate women, by the way.
comparing it to Ethan's lawsuit against Casey Denims and Froggen. Lonerbox has responded, largest Hasan orbiter.
Cornballs. And based?
Froggen is back defending her god Hasan. After melting down on stream because of her
Makes sense.
poor finances, she has now revealed her new job. And no, it's not a 9-to-5. Apparently, she has upgraded from moderator to producer of Hasan's stream.
Ooh, boy, really moving up in the corpo world. That is our rising star.
She also claims that Hasan pays her very well. Omega Cap, female Hasan, aka Denims, is back and has agreed to debate or talk to Caleb Hammer from Financial Audit after
Terrible ideas. Definitely about to be felted.
they roasted each other on stream. Hasan is claiming that he does not like reactionary politics and
No, his politics.
all his ops are grifters. His chat is calling his
Oh man, pot calling a kettle black. Hasan, aren't you a grifter of socialism?
own uncle Chunk Yogurt a right-wing grifter and part of the alt-right pipeline. Hilarious. Rank number 1 Hasan sim Taylor Lorenz is back doxing people over a simple joke on Twitter. She's beefing with
What the
Ethan,
fuck?
claiming he wants her dead and making up stories about Ethan harassing cancer patients and
The curse of Lorenz.
organ donors. Literal fantasy. Ethan has responded absolutely baffled at how insane this person is. Subscribe or you gotta go on a date with deranged cat lady.
Nah, I definitely ain't feeling that. 100% ain't feeling that.
Taylor Lorenz. Your goal.
I'm gonna be honest, you really are with that one. But you know who's cooked even more.
Let's up those
Numbers up! And boy, those clips will never be getting lived down hefty. So take it away, Jellyrig!
Right, so now Hasan is calling out women for internalized misogyny. Basically, if you didn't know, the H3 podcast has a majority female fan base, so he can't really call
The girly pops.
Girly pop.
Oh, shout out to Miss Olivia, bro. Hopefully she comes back from her break soon.
them
I'm pretty sure the pod, they just, wait, my dumbass, they just went on a break. They're doing like a whole long John, Christmas break and all that.
incel loser freaks, like he says about Asmongold, who has a majority male audience. So now he's saying they're women who hate themselves.
This is fucking stupid.
Hasan thinks most women in Ethan Klein's audience are experiencing internalized misogyny. Right, so context, they're talking about Taylor Lorenz and how she only supports Hasan because she's in love with him, and Hasan is claiming, oh my god, you're saying women don't have autonomy and you're reducing them to this or that. No, Hasan, we just saw the clip of Taylor simping for you.
The women
Exactly.
are incapable of making up their own minds and making their own decisions. They must have a sexual desire behind why they believe certain things,
Hasan, shut the fuck up. Again, you're the same guy that said all your haters hate women, just instinctually. Like, what the fuck? It's dumb. It's stupid. Taylor Lorenz is on your fucking meat, nigga. Didn't you want the grandmoms, the fucking cougs, to be flicking your bean? Flicking their bean. Or better yet, maybe your bean. Who fucking knows how you feel, these cat ladies and shit. But like, yeah, to be flicking their bean to you, brother, that's exactly what the fuck she's doing. And heads are just making light of it. I mean, they really don't have to, because it's so fucking blatant and obvious. Like,
why they advocate for certain things. I think one of the craziest aspects of all of this is that there are still like some poop soldiers that are of the female variety. There are women in
of the female variety, nigga, come the fuck. I fucking hate this nigga.
in that community, and that's so shocking to me. But then again, I remember how much of the shade room style T channels are actually perpetuating misogyny, internalized misogyny to an audience that has a lot of internalized misogyny.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yo, these fucking T channels, aren't they glazing you the fuck up too, bro? Like, I don't give a... Bro, oh my god, bro. Isn't Snarky and then fucking... What's her face, bro? Fucking, like, Paige Christie? Aren't these guys, like, glazing you up too?
Self that they just can't see themselves, even if a lot of these women have been victim to similar types of misogyny, stalkerish behavior, obsessive behavior like this from men.
This is not stalker.
They can't understand that like they're engaging and participating in a similar thing that they've themselves been victim to.
This is not that. Are you a fucking idiot? Yes. What the fuck are you talking about?
When it's a ordained enemy of their favorite podcast, I guess.
Right. Hasan really respects women, guys. The same guy who went to a Diddy party in a brothel in Germany.
I walked into this like back sphere Epcot looking thing in the back of like the house that P. Diddy was renting for his and was throwing after parties at Coachella. One of the images that they were playing was like this little girl, this like supposedly attractive, very young girl.
Same the guy, by the way, who encourages nudes from his fans on Snapchat that he can't verify the age of.
I still will never understand what the fuck is the purpose of Hasan Piker, bruh, having a Snapchat. And like, what are you using this shit for? Because again, like I go over it all the time. Bro, you're not networking on Snapchat, my nigga. You better get a nigga's number or some shit. So if you're not networking on here, bruh, and you're not posting on this shit for cheese or whatever, like how them niggas be posting like a billion Snapchat stories, whatever the fuck, to just spam out Jones because Snapchat will pay him a bag. Like, you're not doing that shit. So what the fuck do you have Snap for?
Okay, all of these are dudes now. I used to exclusively get fucking like titty pics and shit.
Same guy who thrust his pee-pee at his friend Cutie, telling her to
And that's crass.
look at his dick, while Cucklord Ludwig goes, that's crass.
And he came in, he said, you can see my dick in this. And I said, Hasan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
That's crass.
That's crass.
Yeah, I don't know, Hasan. I feel like
Yeah,
you were
that
the
shit gets me every
misogynist there. That
time.
was just off the top of my head. There's probably a bunch more, right? Hasan even said that rich women deserve to get raped at
Oh, the billionaire daughter's take. Yeah, this shit was absolutely fucking nuclear.
like college campuses or whatever, right? And yeah, he just has no room to speak about this topic at all. And the reason people say that Taylor Lorenz is thirsting over you is
Is because she fucking is. Like, we don't need any legitimate reasons. Look at her and look at her You know what? Nigga, fuck all of that. Let's really start talking. Taylor Lorenz, her video on Collargate, when I tell you, and I've said this before, if you look in Webster's Merriam or Oxford's dictionary and you look up the term well poisoning, you will find a literal screenshot of the thumbnail of Taylor Lorenz's video on Collargate. And that will be all you need to know. Like, that's it. That is all I need to show you for you to understand this. Like, dude, I don't know what the fuck. Like, and then don't even get me started on the journalistic shit. Like, dude, journalistic integrity, hilarious.
because it's captured on video, you flippin' moron. Play the clip.
The other thing with Hasan, he's unreasonably
Good looking.
good looking and like
Tell me about it.
cool and dresses cool.
Tell me about
But
it.
you know what
Yo, this clip, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This clip does live rent-free in my mind. This shit does live rent-free. I mean, all of them do. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. But tell me about it. So hot.
he is
Uh,
very attractive and very cool.
Oh, bro, none of these clips will ever get old to me because I'm just like, yo, it is so fucking baffling how insane the glaze is. I'm like, dude, holy.
And genuinely a good person too, I will say.
Yeah, fuck all that. Yeah, he's our overall force for good, bro. Oh my god, he's the Superman of the commentary community. Boy, get the fuck out of here, boy. Somebody tell Homelander to come pick this nigga up.
Yeah, by the way, that's supposed to be the unbiased journalist there. A 40-year-old cat lady who clearly wants to get in your pants, writes articles glazing you all this time, defends you at every turn, even when you're in the wrong, completely...
Dude, is So remember when I was saying about Webster's Merriam and Oxford's? Yes. This is what you'll be seeing. When you look up the term well poisoning, you will see this bullshittery. This fucking travesty, this abhorrent bullshit. There you go.
lied about the shock collar saga as well. Apparently, that's the unbiased journalist, guys.
Approved.
Not to mention, even the other articles written about you are talking
Oh, like the Wired. Oh shit. Oh no, we're talking about the other fucking ones associated with Hasan. I thought we were talking about Taylor Lorenz because the Wired shit about Chorus and the whole dark money shit. Yeah, that was a fucking stinker.
about the sweat beating off your chest hairs, bro. They're
Shit. What about which one was that for? I forgot. But It was the one where she put fucking Hasan next to Mr. Beast. I'm like, holy fuck, these articles are garbage.
Clearly thirsting after you. Even Ethan exposed your TikTok feed, which is basically resharing a bunch of thirst traps that you literally encourage, right? It's a big part of your fan base. Also, I don't really know why he's acting like Ethan is the only one who's like said this. Taylor said that Ethan is psychosexually obsessed with Hasan, and that one literally has no proof. That is literally based on nothing. Ethan is obviously not thirsting after
That shit, like, legitimately has zero basis.
Hasan or anything. He has a wife and kids as well. So yeah, I don't know. This is another case of delusional Diddy here. That's a massive projection. He should be displayed in the front shelf on Walmart. I trust a family man with a decade-plus steady relationship over the guy with a history of drunk driving and brothels now. I haven't even heard about this one. In this one, mental gymnastics are strong. Yoda. Thank you, Yoda. Hasan, stop trying to mansplain feminism to women. Stop pretending to have lived experience you don't have. It's why no one takes your claims of racism, sexism, or any other bigotry seriously.
On the money.
You aren't the change you want to see in the world. Very rich coming from a man with a known frat boy mentality. Yeah, I completely forgot he was even sharing the picture.
Nah, I saw that. I saw that.
World. Very rich coming from
Old enough to count, old enough to mount. I always knew Hannah Montana was a little fucking...
man with a known frat boy mentality. I completely forgot he was even sharing the pictures he got from his fans with his friends and laughing about it, right? Very non-misogynist. Any woman who disagrees with me must be brainwashed. Ironically, it's pretty much the opposite. Moving on to Hasan, using a hypothetical, threatening a lawsuit against Lonerbox. He's basically talking about Ethan's lawsuit against Casey Denims and Fruggen, and he's saying, imagine if I did this. Hasan, imagine suing Lonerbox over copyright. Lonerbox pushes back.
Dude, I sued Bonerbox. Open.
Bonerbox. Ugh. Why are all your fucking roasts so goddamn trash, my nigga? The only good one is Sex Destiny, bro. That's the only good one you've got. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
To financially put him underwater, and I basically found like a copyright reason to do so, right? And I just fucking openly sued him, and I made him do an apology in the process. Do you?
Well, that wouldn't happen because, well, one, Lonerbox is not going to come on this motherfucker and smoke before he spoke. You know what I'm saying? He's also not going to be the cell phone fucking king. You know what I mean? And get up in this shit and literally have dead air be the transformativeness of the fucking content. Yeah, I doubt he's going to do that shit. So I doubt you're suing him in that hypothetical. Not even in this hypothetical. This hypothetical couldn't even be a possibility because Lonerbox, one, would not go into this boy maliciously. 2, would actually add a pains to conjecture. 3, yeah, there's an actual reason to listen to him. Because again, he talks about the political commentary and actually makes sense with it. You know, there's some insight, some introspection. Unlike you and your fucking orbiters, you idiot. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, oh my god, this nigga, so... Holy shit.
I think people would be talking about how based it is. Do you think that, you know, people would be...
The difference is
We wouldn't be talking about it at all because you wouldn't have any merit.
fucking hypocritical retard is first of all, I react pretty aggressively to everything that you say. Like, for
Thank you, and I feel Lonerbox on that, and I say it all the time. I'm like, yo, it's Hasan or it's Yoko and Soy Dubs. I'm never failing on transformative because holy fuck, will I immediately get like legitimately pausing every 10 seconds because whatever they say piss me off, bro. Like,
every fucking 5 seconds you talk, I'll talk for like
bro, I'm trying to tell you. Oh my god.
a minute about how fucking stupid you are.
Thank you, LB! Oh my god, thank you, Lonerbox. Because I'm like, dude, there's no way that would happen. Because, bro, you're so unabashedly stupid, and so are your orbiters, where you have to comment on how dumb you niggas are. Like, oh my god. That shit is so, oh my
And second of all, I don't lie about you. I don't do, like, again, if I literally said, oh yeah, let's just steal a bunch of Hasan content and do a shitty ass react, and you sued me, then it's like, what
Can you even fucking steal Hasan content, bro? Hasan content? Oh my god, here we fucking go. Now I'm thinking this whole fucking rabbit hole. Mr. Chair! Like, boy.
Like, I've clearly f***ed around in the most obvious way. And if I find out, well, f*** me, I guess. Like, that'd be a real shame, but what could I say? You know, like,
dude, oh my god.
Like, bro, obviously, I 100% agree with Lonerbox. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this hypothetical scenario that Hasan is conjuring up in his fucking delusions would never even happen because, yo, sorry, bro. People that, critically think Hasan, because you think they don't do it, yeah, they're gonna start critically thinking hefty, especially when you open up your fucking gullet. It's like, dude.
Hasan cannot understand the concept of accountability. It's a foreign concept to him entirely. He completely ignores the sort of violation at hand and instantly goes to rich man suing poor Caseytron and my orbiters. This has got to be wrong. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to do that if they didn't steal his content, right? And still you refuse to donate and help them, and you keep telling the public, oh, I'm probably donating behind the scenes. And we find out through Ethan's investigation and the whole lawyer process that
Cap.
that you actually didn't do shit. Also, I don't really see how you would sue Lonerbox here. Now, I don't really know much about the guy other than the few clips I've seen here and
There would be no merit because, again, Denim's, Casey, Tron, and Frogan are not being sued for some bullshittery like, oh yeah, Ethan's trying to deplatform these 3 women pro-Palestinian creators, bro. Ethan's racist, misogynistic, sexist. All this bullshittery is not because of that. It's because of malicious copyright infringement and contributory malicious copyright infringement. And you know how you just avoid that off basis? You go into the vid and do not try to steal views away from it maliciously, bro. You actually go into this boy and give your opinions and conjecture and try to make it transformative. Like, and that's even 2 sides of that coin, because 1 is going in maliciously and 2 is actually making it transformative, which Denims, Casey, Tron, and Frogan are boxed out on. I don't think Lonerbox, funny enough, pun intended, I guess. But yeah, I don't think Lonerbox is gonna be susceptible to that, because like he said himself, yeah, he's gonna add commentary, especially when these fucking idiots start saying dumbass shit.
there, but unless he violated copyright, you can't really do shit, right? And from the clips I've seen, he always sufficiently reacts to the commentary. He's not out there like Casey Tron smoking weed or being like Denim saying that, you know, toss me a prime, make sure to not give any views to that bad video there.
Yo, nah, Pegasus, don't mention that anymore, bro. Apparently that was a throwaway shield comment, bro. Apparently, nah, bro, that shit won't have any merit in a lawsuit.
If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
Like, those are the most obvious violations ever. And you yourself
Exactly.
admitted that the money you would donate would end up going to Ethan as well, which is why you're not supporting them as well. So yeah, you literally admitted that it's not a frivolous lawsuit and you're trying to like backtrack.
But as far as like any other underlying pretext for you to have like a spiteful or like to have a vendetta against me, dude, I don't lie about you. And I literally have DMs. I have DMs with Hasan where he hasn't responded to this last one, but I've literally said like, yeah, if I ever say anything to you, because I was correcting him something he was saying about me a year ago, and I said like, hey, if you ever see me saying anything about you that you think is out of context or unfair or dishonest, just tell me. Like, I'll correct it if you show me context or if you say why I got something wrong. I'll do that.
You know what that's called, Hasan? Charitability. Some shit that you do not share with anyone, especially people you have a negative disposition towards or are biased against. That sound a bit familiar? Right. Because he's the king of buzzwordism.
Because I'm not you. I'm not like you. We are different people. I'm an honest person. You are a lying
A scum fuck liar, a pathological liar, a charlatan.
rat fucking hyper-consumerist, desperate to simp for the fucking state of China whilst enjoying
Facts. Nah, legitimately, bro. Again, Puff Tour looking really bad for the PR and optics.
all the benefits of freedom living in the United States. LARPing, right? Is that okay? Is that a big enough difference? Also, you're a spoiled
Yeah, I will never get over Hasan ever talking about stuff like, you know, slander or defamation or lawsuit.
That shit, like, yo, that shit does truly infuriate the fuck out of me whenever he does talk about that shit. I'm like, bro, my head's ready to blow. I'm like, dude, you defame people every single day. Like, we have actual proof of this. It is crazy. Like,
It's because
Yo.
brother, there's like 50 lawsuits that can be launched against you at any time. You
On
actually
God.
somehow think that you have the high ground here. It is so incredibly delusional.
bro, you called Tectone a generational and familially, like, obligated rapist, bro. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Oh my God.
The man who goes live, spins a fucking, you know, YouTube challenge wheel and goes, who do I call a PDF file today? Who do I call a generational rapist today? This guy's the guy talking about lawsuits and slander and defamation and shit like that. You're actually living in another universe, man.
Like, yo, that shit just makes me start dying, bro. I'm like, Hasan, there is no fucking way in hell that you ever think you have the right to ever talk about heads defaming you. Should they do that if heads are doing that shit like how Nux was trying to do on Twitter? No. But nigga, the pot is calling the kettle black as fuck. I mean, dark as shit, bro. This is 12:01 a.m. on this motherfucker, bro.
So I'm pretty sure he wouldn't lie about that because that's easily fact checkable, right? This guy apparently reached out saying that, oh, please let me know if I said anything wrong about you so that I can correct it, right? And that is so much more courtesy than Hasan would ever give him or anybody else that he disagrees with, right? Hasan would probably message you saying, please let me know which piece of misinformation bothered you the most. I'll make sure to double, triple down on it
I'm about to
in my
say,
next
where you
stream,
gotta
right?
triple
And that's
down on
essentially
that
what he
shit.
does to people like Tectone or other people as well. Calling
No.
all these like heinous fucking labels or whatever. You know that this reminds me of that line, don't tell lies about me and I won't tell truths about you. That's basically what's going on here. Hasan is 100% right. He should sue Lonerbox because he will totally win. Yes, Big Hasan, we got your back and we'll fund the lawsuit that will totally not just go towards Lonerbox. Easy win. Surely he's saving his money for his pal Denims. He said that lawsuit is frivolous, only a matter of time before he comes through. Hasan pretending like him and his fans wouldn't be parading around the fact that he successfully sued and got an apology from one of his biggest dissenters is hilarious. Who believes this shit? Nobody does. The thing is, what people don't understand is that so many events actually happened that they forgot the original story. Denims was actually the one who was going to sue Ethan. If you guys...
Yup. Oh, pray to the Pope. Yeah. Because, yo, Pope Dioro mentions this all the time. And this is something I'll also be wanting to bring up, too. Because, yeah, it's even more felting for the situation. Yeah, Denims, she initially had, better yet, not even on that. She initially was on the offensive in her playbook. Instead of being defensive like how she is now, because she's getting absolutely fucking fried. But, like, in the lawsuit, duh. But at first, she was on the offensive. It was time for her to go down and pop a 3. She said, okay, bet. I'm finna go start this whole GoFundMe, bro, to sue Ethan. I forgot what exactly the jump for. It was like... fuck. What was it for? It was like not a declaration. It was like some shit of retraction, like of a public statement or some shit. Oh yeah, the public retraction of a statement or some shit like that, right? And she raises like $100,000, and then literally retracts, refunds it all, and then does another GoFundMe, which is this current one for this lawsuit. Like, yo, these heads been cooked. Been felted, and that's why I'm saying even more in this tip for these heads. This is why Dennis specifically is definitely not getting no more cheese. One, after Casey Tron John, it's already looking like y'all, well, it already has from the initial, looking like y'all had no merits to win. After Casey Tron settled, y'all are fucking done. No one believes that y'all are winning this shit. For real, I don't give a fuck how many or how much those goddamn G-boys, fucking pathetic retro subhuman homuncular, especially the ones, like the mods, bro, sucking Dennis' metaphorical cock. I don't give a fuck how much they cope. Everybody knows that they're not winning this shit. Like, neither of any of them, and obviously Casey Tron already lost, right? So, not only on that factor, like, is it one, because you already did a GoFundMe, like specifically for Denims, you already did one, so why would heads need to donate to you again or want to? It's two, on the fact of they already think you're gonna lose, and any money they give you is gonna go to Ethan. These niggas are cooked.
Remember, she did a GoFundMe raising funds in order to sue Ethan Klein. Now, she didn't go through with that. In fact, she just ended up essentially scamming her audience because she didn't deliver what she promised her. But that was the original story that everybody seems to have forgotten. So
I ain't forget shit.
these people acting like, oh my god, why are we bringing lawsuits into this? Denims was literally doing that. Never met an employed Hasan fan. True.
Actual.
We got Chunk Yogurt. This is my nephew who's built like a brick house. Ladies in LA, where you at? Oh, brother. This better not be a real tweet. It would be hilarious if he sues Lonerbox and Ethan funds Lonerbox's defense. More pieces. Absolute cinema.
I'll just sit there. Cinema.
There, you got the audio version now. Moving on to Asmongold responding to Hasan. Now, recap last episode. Hasan was complaining about OG YouTubers who refused to defend him publicly. He called
he's complaining about Charlie.
that Moist critical for not going after Ethan Klein, saying that, oh, if it was me that was suing Reddit mods, he would totally make a video about it because it's so ridiculous or whatever, right? Which is obviously not. He's implying that Moist has a personal grudge against Hasan. Maybe because you shocked your fucking dog, man. So Asmon responded. Asmon explains why no OG YouTubers have condemned Ethan Klein.
Not just
The reason why nobody else got involved is because Ethan was completely in the right.
Yep. Approved.
That's the reason why nobody got involved. Is that any rational, reasonable person would look at Ethan filing those lawsuits and then these three women going out and saying, we're doing this so he doesn't make money, as the most bad faith form of reacting, re-uploading, and content creation there could possibly be. It was evident, obvious, and undeniable. The only people that are defending them are people that will not even consider that fact. I actually think that
What do I call that? Deny, deflect, counterattack?
Hasan is generally not the worst actor, but Hasan empowers a lot of extremely bad actors.
Yep.
Like
His own orbiters.
some of the worst actors on the internet, Hasan regularly platforms and promotes them and interacts with them on social media. Like there was a time that, for example, there was a person that came up to Ethan and Hila, that's his wife, that
Dating and Money 101.
you know, like randomly in public, and started harassing them and making them say "Free Palestine."
Yep, on Rodeo.
And then Hasan is gassing this person up, and then at the same time,
Yep, Hasan was literally in the comments of that person's, like, not that specific video of, like, you know, I'm saying Ethan and Mozilla, but like on another vid, yeah, Hasan literally commented under that person's page. You don't know them? Hilarious.
he's crashing out when people laugh at a person.
Or better yet, fuck that. Like, fuck that. You don't know them. Like, that's not even a main John. Hasan. Yo, Ethan never had heads come up to him in public and do some John, bro. He couldn't handle it. Dumbass.
Showing a photo of Kaya next to him when he took a photo in Ireland.
Free Kaya!
Make it make sense.
Yeah, go ahead. What is your stance on Palestine? I love it. You love Palestine? Yeah. You went to Israel, though. You support Netanyahu. No, you don't. You were in the IDF. Wait, hold on. You were in the West Bank.
Nah, it's the fucking booms. Yeah, the booms be killing me, bro.
She's a secretary.
No, you're telling me Hasan is a hypocrite? I'm almost as shocked as Kaya right now. Who might
Shock.
I remind you is conveniently not there again after Colorgate. Very.
It's probably because Hasan got a remote on me like it's like Glock. And if Kaya try to move, she out of love. And she better know I don't give a fuck. She getting out of a place, she getting struck. But this is actually good works there. So Kaya isn't sitting on the fucking military grade cot with the leash on for hours and hours on end. Good works.
Very interesting, right? Used to be in every clip, but before that, apparently hasn't replaced his Dog Shocker 9000. Also, this is no surprise. None of the orbiters ever argue in good faith. They only talk about the oppressor and the oppressee, and no details of the situation, which is extremely disingenuous, right?
Context, nuance, hilarious.
It's like, oh my god, this rich guy is suing all these poor people. Just ignore the fact that the poor person murdered the rich guy's family, right? Not important, irrelevant details, actually, right? It's just rich guy bad, right? Remember, we're socialists, we're communists, of course. Also, let's also ignore the fact that Hasan is also the rich guy here. We cannot possibly be consistent because we're too busy gooning to him. Moving on to largest Hasan orbiter, Froggen, defending
Base?
her god Hasan. Now recap, Froggen was crying on stream about not having enough money, not getting enough donations, not making enough money through her career here, and her friend literally called her out for e-begging because she was doing it so much anytime he turned on her stream.
We are only 11 subs away from 200, and we are halfway through the month.
Could you stop begging for rent? It's so...
Yo, this clip gets me every time. Yo, this clip, I don't know what's worse, Casey Tron's apology or this clip. Holy fuck, like it's both just so felting. Like, oh my god.
Okay, then you know what? Fine. Give me, you know my Venmo. Send me that shit then.
Keep watching, and I'm like, oh, here she goes again, begging for rent.
Okay.
Like,
bro, just calls her out on her own stream.
Right, so after that people
so
pointed out her expensive nails and equipment and her horrible financial management here, and she claimed that, oh, it was a favor from a friend, and then she gets it for free, but then accidentally admitted how much it costs, essentially implying that she paid for it as well.
These are 120. For this, it's super cheap because they're so like intricate.
Now, all this time, people were also calling out Hasan for not helping his orbiters, and here she is responding and defending him still. Twitch streamer Froggen has successfully achieved 347 more subscribers after crying publicly about finances and rent.
Sims. White Knights. Pathetic, right? Supposed to be with homunculoids.
Froggen explains that she does production work for Twitch streamer Hasan Piker. I'm assuming writing his docket, and that Hasan pays her well. Here we got a screenshot attached. Subscribers 536 out of 2,000. Turns out crying on the internet actually does work a little bit, but we'll probably see the same thing as what's happening to iDubbbz, where it spikes up a little bit because you...
Yeah, and then you'll just see it trickle down and down and down and down and ah man, shit man, what happened to the Denny's patrons?
Made a video, you made a big hoopla, and then slowly goes down and down and down until you have to show off your $3 plates. And live in a basement or some shit.
Baited, nobody knows I'm gay cup. I bet you don't.
I do production work for some streamers. I'm gonna make this clear, and it
bro, I don't even know what angle I'm gonna go about this. Can you describe to me this job description? Like, producer for Hasan Piker. What the fuck does, like, bro, Hasan scrolls Twitter or watches YouTube videos? What? Like, are you setting up a rough outline for him to go over shit? Like, I'm so confused. What the fuck are you producing? Like,
it's like so pathetic that people want to bring Hasan into every fucking thing. I haven't.
Hasan fucking put himself into this shit. What are you talking about? Again, he's a political commentator. He decided he wanted to give his goddamn commentary on your asses getting sued. What the fuck are we talking about?
Like, sat down and modded for Hasan in forever. My role for Hasan at this point and for like the last few years has been production work. I give him ideas and I produce the streams, and
Oh, no fucking wonder his content is so fucking garbage.
whether it be like, you know, something like Chad Vice or like the interviews I've done for him before or like the basketball event, that is my scope of work I do for Hasan. And Hasan pays me very well. You know, he pays me very, very well. The Dearborn trip. So yeah, it's not like I'm sitting there to like modding in his chat like other people do. I don't do that. I do the production work.
Right. So you're above the modding work, right? So you've upgraded, Frogan. You went from head moderator of Hasan, and now you've upgraded to a producer of his streams. So what exactly do you do in this production?
Yo, they're dead ass gonna be like, yo, Trilly's pre and all of these shits. I'm telling you, bro, because that's my first initial question. I'm like, okay, you're a producer. What are you producing on the Hasanabi broadcast? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so confused.
Job, because I'm a little curious here. Because
And it's like production. Like, when does he go do these events and shit? Like, how often is he doing this? Like, most times it's him sitting in this fucking chair for between 7 and 10 hours a day, fucking coping, mulling, and seething either about the goddamn conflict or about Ethan Klein, Asmongold, Tectone, or just fucking slop tubers. Like, what shit is she producing for this nigga? I'm so...
His stream is reading a bunch of fucking tweets. So what do you do?
And that's Lou was saying earlier, like 70% of his fucking content is reading Twitter shit. Like,
line up the tweets, you know, make sure the
that is exactly what I said too. You're like, are you setting up an outline for him? Are you putting like his shits in an Excel sheet or something? Like, I'm so confused.
tabs are in order or something, because that's like half his stream, and then the other half is streaming news that is literally happening live or something like that, or he's crying about slop tubers. So I don't know.
On the money, by the way. But like that ass, like hold on, let me show y'all something. I got this from Pope Diorio, right? If you do this, right, and you like left click, you can add tab to a group or whatever. Yeah, add tab to a group, new group. And I don't know, just put the word hey, right? I could just keep adding tabs to this, right? And then you could make like a whole, like, look, there's the initial John. You can add that one, add that one, add that one, add that one, right? And then they're all, wait, hold on, add this last one too. And they'll all close in. Is this what fucking Frogan is doing for Hasan? Like, I'm so confused. Is this what she's doing? And then he just opens up the tweets to go to. I'm so fucking confused. Like, other than that. And then I'm on these basketball events and shit. What do you need a producer for that shit, bro? We about to go fucking hoop. And Hasan is fucking trash at ball. So like, it's so good. Yo, Frogan is actually lying. Like, this has to actually be cat, bro. Like,
I'm just making a guess here. Maybe your job is to pre-watch my videos, for example. Give the points to Hasan or something like that. But of course, he can't keep away either. Maybe both of you are just doubling my watch time here. So I really appreciate that. Also, I'm wondering who puts the portion of the stream about Asmongold on the docket, right? Because
that's 100% Hasan. That's Hasan. Nah, Hasan puts Asmongold on the fucking docket, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, yo, trust me. It's Hasan. It is.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Even he's saying it.
Hasan also routinely cries about Asmongold for 4 hours straight or whatever. So I'm wondering, is that included in the stream production schedule, or is that like an impromptu decision Hasan makes in order to, you know, get in his reps for his lover Asmongold, right?
Facts, he just got to get in his daily mauled.
As you guys watching right now, what else is new, brother? Let's have a conversation. Don't click away now. Don't click away now, Asmon, if you are actually watching. He's not watching you. He's probably watching the video.
By the way, this has got to be like the easiest job in the entire world, because what do you mean producing a Hasan Piker stream?
I'm not gonna keep saying that's exactly what I said.
Like he's iShow speed here, traveling the entire world and having all these crazy events and meeting all these people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, were you setting up his puff tour? Like, the destinations he was going to on the puff tour? Like, I'm so confused.
But whatever. Majority of his content is literally sitting on his ass and malding at his chat, like pulling up new and new subscribers. Are you the
one guide all fucking day
who's rage baiting him constantly, showing him all these subscribers that are turning on him, 55-month subscribers, calling him out?
How can I be okay? I hate all of you. I hate the woke. I hate woke. I hate the left. I hate the woke.
I hate the woke. They said white supremacist value. Yo, holy fuck, brother. Hasan clips, bro. Them shits mint.
I mean, thank you, Frogan. You're giving us great content here. So basically, she's saying that she is the mastermind behind the Hasan Piker broadcast.
Jesus.
Holy cinema. So she's basically doing a double role here. She's George Lucas and Hijab of the Hut. Holy moly, a double role. You are very talented. Frog it. Now, what's truly impressive is that she finds the time to do this alongside all her other jobs, such as eating all the food in the entire fucking country, right? Creating a makeshift famine because she happens to be in a little hungry mood, and heaven forbid we get to winter and it's hibernation time, then we're all cooked. Also, not gonna lie, I'm not X2C here, not the debunker here, but let's just fact check what she said there. She said, Hasan pays me very well. Interesting, Frogan. So when you were crying on stream the other day saying that you need to earn money and focus—
Was that before or after Hasan checked? Because the way it was looking here, it might have been before.
On the money in streaming or whatever, and you were literally breaking down crying, and apparently this is like a common thing where you beg for money on streaming.
Forget about the money, just have fun.
It's my job though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
I know you do, but that's unfortunately like you can't control the money. You can only control the content, you know?
Man.
Like you can't control how much money people give you. That's not going to be something you can control. You can just control on how much fun you have, and then hopefully the money will come, you know?
I guess.
In fact, literally like a year ago, you were still begging for rent on your stream, right? So how would that make sense if Hasan pays you very well, right? The fact of the matter is, if Hasan was actually paying you very well, you wouldn't be needing to beg for rent money on stream or beg for subscribers. And also, I'm a little—
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's gotta be a thing of like paying her per like event or actual like, you know what I'm saying, John going on like special occasion, because there's no way. Like there is no freaking way.
Confused, because if he was paying very well, why would you need to set up a whole GoFundMe asking for even more donations? Either you're lying about your finances or you're lying about Hasan paying you well. Now, let me just go a bit deeper. There's actually one more possibility here, right? What I assume is that she does one-off projects for Hasan, and Hasan—
Yo. Okay, yeah. I'm dead ass serious. I'm not pre-watching these shits. It's the daily slops, bro. I'm dead serious. Like, it's literally, they come out every single day. Shout out to Shalom Pekis is one of our glorious slop kings. You already know. But like, this is the shit I'm saying. Like, I'm literally just breaking this down. I'm like, there's no way. Like, you'd only, like, for instance, like I said, the Puff Tour. Like, if you were setting up some of the destinations and shit he was going to on a Puff Tour, then that makes sense. But if you're constantly his producer for his streams, like, on a day-to-day basis, yeah, he's not paying you shit. And two, again, this must be why the content is dog. Like,
only pays for those, right? Which is not much, evidently. She might say that it's a lot or whatever, but if it's a project like, I think she named something from like the previous year or something like that, right? So it's not very frequent. Obviously, it's not going to be providing your life.
It's just not sustainable. Like, just straight up, it's just not sustainable. Like, that income is not sustainable because it's only, like, it's paid out sporadically. Like, you need something consistent.
Lifestyle there, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's actually paying that well at all. It seems like a bunch of cap here and the story isn't lining up at all. By the way, she also goes that it's pathetic that people want to bring up Hasan. Excuse me? This is like, that's the main reason for all your suffering. Like, pretty much his fault that all of this is happening. You're literally just an orbit or a side character in all of this, right? Although my audience seems to argue that most things orbit around you instead, which would kind of—
Those orbiting moons.
Makes sense judging by the gravitational field, right? But I think that sort of anomaly only Einstein could solve, so I'll probably give excuse.
I mean, EMC does equal— Wait, no, it's EMC squared. Wait, E equals— No, my dumbass. I really don't know shit. You know what Einstein said? E equals MC squared, which is energy equals mass times the speed of light. And then obviously that shit is squared. Like the C in that shit is the speed of light. You learn something new every day. Even I already knew that.
Be a call after this. But yeah, honestly, I'm legitimately baffled. Like, what sort of blackmail does Hasan have on these people, right? Like, this man has ruined your life completely, and you still defend him. What is happening here? What is happening? Like,
Nope. I disagree with Pegasus there. I ain't gonna lie, because this is the same thing I said for the lawsuits, and the only reason Hasan is like should get flack for this shit is because he implied that he would help them, but no. They ruined their fucking lives. Just like the snark mod's about to ruin their fucking lives. Because why? You blatantly wanted to suck the fucking cock of a nigga who doesn't give a shit about you motherfuckers. And that's where you fucked up and went wrong. You see, when it actually came time for Mr. Piker to stand on his business as the rich socialist, where the fuck was he at? Not there. Tough works. So yeah, nah, it's blatantly their fault. Again, like, yo, you shouldn't be doing this shit for the agenda or the narrative, because they're not doing this for Mr. Piker. He doesn't give a damn about you.
What does he have on you? And I feel like it's only a matter of time before more and more people are starting to turn on him. We had that bad empanada guy turn on him, and Casey Tron also completely exposed him. Now Frogan unintentionally exposed him for basically not paying enough, because if she was working under Hasan and she's still begging for rent, well, the story doesn't line up, does it? Pure responded, her examples for working for Hasan are an event from years ago and giving him ideas. So she must get paid fairly well, very rarely. But lol, what if she got paid once and considers that well?
just like fucking Yoko and Soy does went to therapy probably once or twice and considered like that, not even considered, made therapy literally their entire personalities. Yeah, man, it would track.
Yeah, that would be crazy as well. By the way, Frogan has a degree. She could easily just get a job or something. I don't know what she's doing. Go to the place you love, McDonald's. How to grow my streams. Scream, cry, throw up, money. Got it. Pays her so well her finances and rent situation is dire to the point she was crying about it on stream. Exactly, just doesn't make sense. I write his dockets. All right, Hasan, today's docket. Aspen Gold is a cockroach. China is the best. Read the puff piece about yourself that you paid for. Also some Aspen clips on YouTube. Rant about Israel and talk about Aspen some more if you got time left. That is
Seems like the average daily Hasan stream.
basically the gist of Hasan's stream. Real tough job right there. She's a spoiled 30-year-old grown adult and totally out of touch with reality. Dude, when you learn the age of all these people, you are actually just...
Yeah, it would make you kind of shit yourself. I'm not gonna hold you, bro, and this is why I will keep stamping in. Yeah, dude. Like your prefrontal cortex, when that fully develops at 25, yeah, that doesn't mean you're a full adult. Because if that's the case, holy shit, these motherfuckers haven't been adults in years. Let me tell you. But yeah, I know Frogan at the very least is definitely 28 because her and Pope Dior are the same age. And then I'm pretty sure Denim's is like the same age too, like 28, 29 or some shit like that. But yeah, most of these heads are around like that between 25 and 30 age range. I'm like, bro, y'all doing this bullshittery at, again, pushing 30, not even trying to do the Joan and the millennials, I already know. But like, shit, these motherfuckers are a bad representation for you.
It's like completely mind blown because you think they're like immature teenagers, but no, these are all full grown adults. Most people would have humbled themselves, nuked the entire internet presence, and moved on by now, but she really thinks she's that great. Oh, now I get it. Her pay is a chicken nugget. Oh my god. So that's why she thinks that Hasan pays her well. Hasan, you sly dog, you know exactly what makes her happy. Genius if I...
Yo, wait. So is some sauce overtime? Is that the overtime pay? Based?
Do say so myself. Yo, rare Spy Family meme. That's iDubbbz levels of cloud. Good for her, dude. The fact that the subscribers of Frogan and iDubbbz with 7 million subscribers are on the same level is the most humiliating, embarrassing thing I've ever heard of.
Embarrassing!
Moving on to denims. Now, last time, Caleb Hammer from Financial Audit was absolutely cooking denims for criticizing a show without even watching it.
Okay, and not all business bros, but somehow it is always a business bro that acts in this specific way. He runs this stupid fucking show.
You are criticizing a show that you haven't watched. You have no idea what the you're talking about.
It just feels so good. It does. It just felt so excellent when I was seeing Caleb Hammer say this. I'm like, yo, when heads that are not really in the ESDI Plus, even though, yo, Caleb Hammer, Financial Audit, they really tapping in now, starting to cover more John's ESDI Plus and Mac Universe. But like, yeah, seeing heads that aren't really tapped in with the John call these motherfuckers like morons, idiots, brainlets, stupid, and all that because they are. Boy, that shit is so cathartic. Oh my god.
Right, so apparently they're having a conversation now, maybe a debate. So Denim says, sure, I'm game to call in. My DMs are open. And it's like Caleb's ran. Nice, reached out. I hope we can have a genuine, decent conversation surrounding systemic issues versus personal choices. DM sent. This is going to be fun. Right, so Caleb responded.
Absolutely.
I'm game to call in. My DMs are open. And then I responded to that. Nice. Heart. That's because I have a crush on her because she's one of the hottest women ever created in the history of the internet. And oh my goodness.
Caleb. And I've said it before, like, I literally was just saying this, John, in the last vid, funny enough. But, like, is Denims absolutely beat, like, yo, some of these heads be taking it, bro. Is she absolutely beat, like, the most ugly, chopped, you know what I'm saying, gully pop ever?
Girly pop.
Nigga, fuck no. Like, and, yo, you could even say, again, that she's, like, above the factor of, like, relatively attractive. Like, duh, we all know, like, Denims. The talent. That's another thing in itself. To add on top of that. But, like, yeah, like, is she ugly or some John? No. But what does make her ugly is that fucking personality, because I don't know how many times I'll have to stamp it in. I don't give a single fuck, a shit, a nothing if your face guard can be excellent, pristine, nice. Especially for the girly pops. Cherries, nice. You know what I'm saying? Rumskis, whamming. Really got some chonkers back there, right? If your heart is black, you're ugly. You're ugly as shit. So yeah, that's just where it is for Denims. So like Caleb, bro, the glaze is hefty. We can't be giving her too much grace. No, definitely not.
She's
something,
funny. Reached out. I hope we can have a decent, genuine conversation surrounding systemic issues versus personal choices. Personal choices is something we advocate for a lot on financial audit. Systemic issues is what she kind of focuses on in her stuff. So I sent her a DM.
It is. She focuses on anything?
Not going to share the DMs. I like to keep DMs private, as it should be. Yeah, you know, listen, I've kind of reassessed how I want to go about the live channel. Honestly, the Denims reaction, I like that. And I think it was totally valid. You come after me, I don't lay down. I go after people. Unless it's not unless it's like not going to actually benefit me in any way, but it was nice to do. It felt good. I want to go after it. And she came after us in what I thought was kind of a bad faith way of not really understanding the show. So maybe on the 30th. But she's been nothing but gracious and actually very nice and still incredibly hot in the DMs back and forth. And, you know, I want to respect her for that. And I will get her consent to, or not to, call her hot when we talk as well. So if I do, it's because I directly asked her and got consent. Because fuck, those are really nice.
Yeah, she's very pretty. She's very pretty, and
which the audience disagreed with on the VOD we uploaded, by the way.
And
that's what I'm saying. Yo, yo, Heads' hate is drive so hefty. Like, yo, again, is she ugly as hell? Like, is she the ugliest girly pop ever? Fuck no. But is that shit even like with having base level, like not even base level or whatever, like above average beauty or whatever the fuck, gonna trip me? Nigga, hell nah.
Right. Okay, I'm not really sure why he's thirsting over here. I guess it's some sort of a bit or a joke. I'm a bit confused. She's not that special, honestly, but okay, I guess I look forward to this. Denims in an argument is going to be cinema because she's going to read a fact on screen and completely ignore it, right? Basically impossible to...
Yeah, see, this is what I'm more worried about. It's like, yeah, we already know the talent's going to be out in there, right? But I'm worried about the self-owning. Like, I'm worried about... Hold on. It'll never get old. I'm worried about that. That's what I'm truly gonna be there to see. Not that there's anything else to see. Oh, well, the talent. Oh, yo, did I just rip my headphones out? Y'all almost probably broke the whole joint. Anyway, let's back.
Have a debate or a conversation with, but I will endorse this for the content. Obviously, the real purpose of all of this is to generate me cinema for the legendary series. In my expert opinion as a 10-year gooner, Denims is not that attractive. Okay, the only opinion we need is of ultimate gooning lord,
How do you make it in every mother ultimate gooning lord, Daniel Clancy? Can you actually choose a dinosaur this time, you damn fossil? Like, we need you to choose one.
Clancy. Hello, Twitsio, Dan Clancy, yeah.
And you somehow made it fucking back. Every single goddamn time.
Well, Pegasus, this is the first time you've actually requested my services. Usually I just take over.
Yeah, no, usually we keep your ass in the fucking corner with the Hasan body pillow. But damn it, you know what? We actually do need your opinions and conjecture on this one.
Denim, she's already in my gooning folder.
I bet.
Why, yeah, she does qualify as gooning material. In fact, I'm not very picky if you know me. But I'll give a number.
But Dan, how exactly do you feel about the talent taking up, I guess you could say the actual commentary of these streams? You know what I'm saying? The talent is doing more opinions and conjecture on the factor for Denims than her actual words. How do you feel about that? This is what we really need to know.
10 or something, nobody will beat my queen. Extra Emily.
No! They lost Extra Emily to the Twitch psyop!
Oh, would you look at that? My gooning rag needs some changing. Time's up. Bye-bye. DJ Dan out.
What? You didn't even answer the question, damn it! You didn't say how you felt about Denims? All you said was she was in the gooning folder. We already knew that.
Okay, I think I've made a mistake, guys. You know, maybe I shouldn't have called him. Like, I just thought if he's gonna...
Yeah, that damn fossil. We already knew what it was gonna be.
Take over anyways. Maybe I should take some initiative and give him a call, right? I might have opened Pandora's box here. But thank you, Dan, for your gooning expertise. Anyways, moving on to Hasan discussing...
We very much valued that opinions and conjecture this time around. He's allowed to goon this time.
Politics with his uncle Chunk Yogurt, and here he is calling everybody grifters, saying that he does not like reactionary politics. Interesting coming from Hasan.
Because I find socially regressive politics to be, and reactionary politics to be, a distraction, and that anyone that does that to any degree is inherently reactionary and deliberately doing this because they want to move people's attention and focus away from the material inequities that they are facing and away from a steadfast approach to dealing with those problems.
So you yourself, Hasan, you, this is what you're doing. You, sir.
That is the reason why it's very easy for me to say all right-wingers in general are grifters, and even that moderation that they're engaging with is them simply reading the room and recognizing that they have to offer some kind of what you call populism, some kind of left-wing material solutions. Some
let me say two things about
Some of which do it because they want to maintain their popularity. Some of which do it because they have a higher degree of priority for like fomenting nationalistic sentiment. And
is this not you? You're actually fucking describing yourself.
They think this is the most effective way of doing it. I mean, Adolf Hitler was in charge of the National Socialist Party, right? Because at the time, socialism was a very popular movement. At a time when liberalism was failing, just as it is now, fascist movements were presenting themselves as revolutionary movements or an alternative to socialism that wasn't as scary. In Mussolini's Italy, it was
This nigga said that wasn't as scary.
bringing about a synthesis, as he would call it, of socialist sentiment, but also protecting the petite bourgeoisie.
Right. So wait a minute. Doesn't Hasan say all the time that he's not a liberal and that he's not part of the official Democrats? He's actually this radical left flank, right? He's like this radical leftist who has his own goals and he doesn't trust like the
A far left extremist, radical, authoritarian, communist, tanky, Marxist, like the whole fucking shebang. That's why we're hearing this shit from this nigga. I'm like, bro, Hasan, this is the direct shit like that you be doing, bro. Like, what are we fucking talking about?
Democrat Party, which is why he doesn't even vote for them or whatever. And then he wonders why liberals hate him or whatever.
Democrats, if they were in charge right now, would be doing 100% the exact...
Oh, yeah, this was the election shit. Yeah, again. Hasan, you and Taylor Lorenz, especially online, you are 1/4 of the online lefts infighting. Guaranteed.
Same thing. 1-to-1. Make no fucking mistake. Anyone who tries to tell you that Kamala Harris will be different is a fucking delusional moron.
And he's part of this like new revolutionary socialist communist movement that is going to take over. And now he just compared that to the Nazis in Germany being like this new movement that is taking over, new radical movement. So I just don't know. I feel like unintentionally he compared himself to the very group that he hates, the Nazis. He tried to say that, oh, it was someone else, but then he brought up socialism, which is basically what he stands for.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm like, yo, this is so fucking stupid. Because I'm like, and again, the favor, of course, showing favor towards communism and socialism, Hasan. Oh, man. Let's not talk about the authoritarian communism. You know, those oppressive regimes you love glazing up. Like, bro, what the He's never gonna change.
Maybe I interpreted that wrong, but it really sounded like you're trying to say that you're also trying to bring about this radical socialist movement that's gonna kill.
Well, regardless if he says this or not, I mean, with all the clips and shit we have seen, I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, yeah, that's definitely his incentive.
A bunch of people. Sounded very sus. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed the chat there. Why is your entire chat calling your left-leaning uncle, very obviously left-leaning uncle, a right-winger? Why are they calling him a part of the alt-right pipeline? I mean, you are so extreme. Your community is so extreme. They don't even allow you to converse with your own uncle.
This is crazy, Riggs. It's like, bro, you're so left that, like, anything, like quite literally anything is right. Like, it's crazy, Riggs.
I mean, how radical are you, dude? You're supposed to be on the same political side. This guy literally gave you your entire career. He gave you your start on the Young Turks. He was your multi-million-dollar uncle who helped you in life, but apparently he's not radical enough, right? Apparently he's a gateway to the alt-right pipeline. You should probably listen to your subscribers there, right?
Which makes no sense because, again, the Young Turks is a left-wing news platform.
Insane community you've cultivated. Moving on to rank number 1 Hasan Sim, Taylor Lorenz. The never-ending beef with Ethan continues. Taylor Lorenz is memeing about CPS calls for Ethan's children. Wow, very classy. After Klein memed on her long COVID and coughing near her, Taylor tweets, hopefully he treats his children better than the dog he claims he killed. Class.
Still bringing up Shredder, I see.
See? We got this deranged account. Ethan Klein has been endorsing people, finding his harassment targets, and accosting them in public. It can thus be reasonably said that Ethan genuinely wants someone to find Taylor Lorenz. Ethan continues to play victim where he incites violence against me and other women. What are you on about? There is zero proof for this. He knows how involved my stalker community is, who has threatened me physically. Now Ethan is once again encouraging people to physically attack me.
Yeah, they already, like, the crew already went over this. Like, yeah, her quote-unquote stalker or whatever was banned from, like, the main subreddit and all that. Like, the main H3 Productions, all right, like, bro, That fool was cleared. So again, she's just making up bullshittery.
And we'll get to what she's talking about. Basically, there was like a whole joke. Ethan will address it, but let's just get through this. Ethan says, do not cough near Taylor Lorenz if you see her. I cannot emphasize this enough. Basically, Taylor always goes around wearing a mask, right? And people were
The long COVID.
memeing on her, saying that, oh my god, heaven forbid you cough on Taylor Lorenz, and she's taking that as a death threat. Under no circumstance should you cough near Taylor Lorenz. If you see her in a theater, leave. If you spot her on the subway, pull the emergency cord. Do not risk it. You may not know it, but just by reading this, you are currently stalking her. No, I have committed a crime. You will go to jail, and I can't afford to lose any more viewers, so stop thinking about her right now. And most importantly, never, I mean never cough anywhere near Taylor Lorenz.
Near
So we got
Taylor
Mail
Lorenz.
Slayer here saying, do not call the CPS on Ethan Klein if you see him. I cannot emphasize this enough. Under no circumstance should you ever call CPS on Ethan Klein. Yes, very equivalent here. I hope no one ever calls CPS on Ethan Klein. I can't emphasize how no one should. Yeah, right. So a bunch of back and forth. Girl really thinks targeting someone's kids is an appropriate response to joking about coughing near her. I'm freaking dead. How does she get more and more embarrassed?
Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, it's generally fucking baffling. Like, that is the only thing I got. Because I'm like, yo, bruh, a false CPS call. Falsely made. And again, like, Ethan had posted on his story that he had got the all clear, you know what I'm saying, from CPS and the whole John. And and these niggas still joking about this shit. And then these motherfuckers, bro, have the nerve to be like, no, Ethan is sliding the harassment campaigns to us. We are not doing anything that we would never. We're fucking angels. Kiss the bottom. Like shit is rosy. Like, dude, I can't, bro. I fucking hate these goddamn orbiters, fucking G-boys, fucking Hasan, just...
Sing. Man coughs again. Is this legitimate, like, subtitles?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a real vid.
Oh my god. What is this picture, bro? Taylor when she sees Hasan. These people will jump at any opportunity to weaponize any institution they can against you, never give them any power. She's beyond repair and beginning to think that Ethan Klein's our only hope of combating these demons on the internet. This lady is the most psychotic woman I've ever seen. Well,
There's a lot of them we got. I ain't gonna lie. In boxes between. Funny enough, Crew World Empty Mind, like, yo, she was saying Taylor Lorenz is our new favorite journalist and all that shit. So, I mean, but yeah, pretty much competing between those two. Oh, and Yoko.
welcome to the Hasan Orbiters. Right, so then Ethan addresses the situation on stream and he talks about Taylor doxing people over a joke.
So she doxes this random Twitter user. Blank is a marketing associate at Blank Health. So she gives this random person's name and work employer. A healthcare company, but she spends her days abusing disabled people. Okay, she's referring to herself, by the way, as disabled. Yeah, sit on that for a minute. Spends her day abusing disabled people and calling for disabled people to be killed, including a high-profile journalist. So you're a high-profile journalist? I hope disabled people realize what companies like Blank Health facilitate. So she's accused this person for this joke of abusing and calling for them to be killed. Now, just a reminder, this person said, "Could someone just cough on Taylor Lorenz and put us out of our misery?" And her response was, this person...
and her response to that was, fuck it, I'll dox him. Nah, better yet, no, bro. She pulled the Gojo, bro. Nah, I dox. Like, boy, what the fuck?
She's trying to get me killed. I'm tagging their work and their name. The fact that a bigot like Blank can openly call for a disabled journalist. Girl, stop calling yourself the fact that a bigot like...
I'm like... I just know for damn sure she need to stop calling herself a fucking journalist, bro. Like, that's
Blank
for
can
damn
openly
sure.
call for a disabled journalist to be killed while doing healthcare comms for a company like Blank Health is so disturbing. I hope disabled people can communicate the danger people like her pose. She's begging for people to get them fired.
I'm just trying to figure out how she's fucking disabled, bro. Like, she does not need to wear this fucking mask. Like,
I mean, I do think Taylor is disabled. Just, you know, maybe not physically, just like in the brain or something. There's something.
I'm like, yo, gotta be like in the mental well, not like that obviously, but in the factor of like, yo, she just got her fucking screws loose, and we already knew that, again, Curse of the Lorenz. But I'm like, dude, why the fuck is she still wearing a mask in 2025? Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, COVID been cooked. Like, COVID been done. And like, obviously there is some heads with the long COVID shit that actually does exist, but like, there is a ton of vaccines and Jones for this now. And then you're going into the John, well, the vaccines are bullshit, yada yada. Nah, nigga, there's vaccines and shit. Like, what? This is fucking Taylor Lorenz. Why am I trying to logic anything for Taylor Lorenz?
Something seriously fucking wrong there. Right, so let me get this straight. So Taylor goes around everywhere wearing a mask, and it's like, 3 years past the issue or whatever. And basically
Thank you. I'm like, bro, it's 2025, bro. Like,
people are memeing on her on Twitter, and she decides to flipping dox someone and claims that they want her dead for making a joke, dude. You cannot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she must have got it from Hasan when he was reading, again, all the fucking shit from all the heads with, funny enough, the chorus, the Dark Money Group bullshit. But, like, yeah, when heads like Hutch, Lonerbox, like, all their Johns were up there, and Hasan just casually reading this shit on the stream. Yeah, must have got it from him.
Not make this shit up. Taylor, you absolute hag. Take your meds, you loony mother flipper. This is the consequences of thirsting after Hasan Piker. Your brain cells just get completely...
It's super juice. Stop drinking that shit.
Cook, dude, what are you doing? So then Taylor claims that she has a health condition, and Ethan is just not buying it.
She's, of course, retweeting herself, Ethan's addict. Misogynist Ethan Klein continues to mock Taylor Lorenz's health condition. I have Tourette's, and all your friends say I'm on drugs, so I'm actually disabled. Ableist.
Anissa? Drugs? Inbred?
Where's my disabled placard? All you have to do is wear a mask. Loser. Long COVID doesn't make you disabled. So hold on. Misogynist Ethan Klein continues to mock Taylor Lorenz's health condition after promoting a tweet asking for someone to cough on her in an attempt to kill her. Ethan thinks...
Cough on her. She's gonna die. This shit is actually ridiculous. Like, yo, Pope Doer is right. Taylor Lorenz is a direct example and embodiment of this term, by the way, as a person, of first world harassment, of performative victimhood. She is that term as a person.
Death threats are funny as long as they aren't directed to him. Now, nobody... Taylor, you are talking to yourself, but are you actually convincing anyone that making fun of someone coughing on you is a death threat? Ethan?
Well, nah. Maybe if they lack brain cells or just brain capacity in general. But if you're using your brain cells, no.
Klein encourages his fan to cough on me, knowing I'm severely immunocompromised and sick. There's so many of us dealing with health issues, cancer treatment. Girl, you do not have cancer. You are not
That's
in
what I'm
chemo.
saying. She's saying she's sick. I'm like, does she understand that there are heads with like severe terminal illnesses? Like funny enough, like the children that were expecting charity money from Creator Clash because it was a charity boxing event. But anyway, subs on Yoko and Soy Dubs. But sidebarring that, she does not look like she has a terminal illness or anything as such like that. Now I could be wrong. Maybe she does have an illness or things as such. But terminal to where she's dying, to where someone coughing on you is gonna end up with your death? Get the fuck out of here. Performative victimhood.
N95 mask outside. That's it. You're just a little cautious. That doesn't mean you have cancer. And it's disgusting that Ethan Klein is excited by the idea of his fans killing or harming people like us.
It's fucking crazy. Like, it's straight. I just gotta laugh, bro, this shit's straight defamation. Bro, he's excited by the idea of his fandom killing / harming people like us. This shit is a straight just defamatory statement.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was just saying, this shit is fucking insane.
She's deranged, dude. It's crazy. She continues. Ethan Klein relishes in harming cancer patients?
What?
Do you have cancer?
Okay, by the way, just to clarify, from what I know, Taylor does not have cancer, okay?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, yo, she can have an illness or some such like that, but it does not look like to me that she has a terminal illness such as cancers in that. Bro, what's this?
Quite clearly, her mysterious condition or whatever is not serious enough to play victim. So she's grouping together cancer patients with herself.
Curse of the Lorenz, that shit truly is that. That's a whole different form of dark energy.
It's not on the same level at all. Going, oh my god.
That shit, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, y'all seen it, bro. That Curse of Lorenz is street black magic. I don't know what type of shit. This is the shit that they kept in the Forbidden Scrolls, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Ethan is bullying me and cancer patients. It's like Ethan is bullying me doesn't really hit that hard. It's like me and cancer patients. Where's the cancer patients in the room right now? I don't see them. But honestly, this is amazing, dude. Ethan versus Taylor is a never-ending saga of entertainment. The best, one of the best side series on this channel. Right, so if it wasn't bad enough, Taylor brings up organ transplant receivers or something. I don't know.
People going through chemo, getting immunosuppressive therapy, dealing with health issues, trying to survive after organ transplants. He thinks his fans should kill them. Fighting for our lives every day. It's sick. Taylor, are you going through chemo? Have you got an organ transplant? Or are you just someone who walks around cautious with an N95 mask? We already have a
think it's the latter.
Barbaric medical system that dehumanizes those of us who are sick. It's already a fight to stay alive and keep working. Massive medical bills. And this YouTuber lives in a $10 million mansion, jealous. Why you really keep tabs on my personal life. spends all day harassing and abusing women and the disabled. Girl, you.
She just realized her fucking Godzaddy King lives in a fucking $3.5 million mansion, correct? Meanwhile, he's fucking like praising the fucking high hopes, bro. The high goddamn highs of socialism and shit, grifting that motherfucker. Like, dude, what are we talking about? Like,
You are a lunatic.
You need to leave those women with cancer alone, Ethan.
So let me get this straight. She's a high profile. She did all things she said about herself. She's a young girl.
Cap.
She's a high profile disabled.
Wikipedia has her age in a range. She ain't no fucking young girl.
Journalist. And she said, I don't know what she's going through, right? But she's compared herself to people going through cancer, chemotherapy, and organ transplant recipients.
Today I feel disabled.
You know, as far as I know, she has long COVID and wears a mask out of an abundance of caution.
Taylor, are you okay? Did you get an organ transplant while having cancer and all these other conditions? Because I don't understand why you are bringing up these random people who are suffering or whatever.
Victim complex cry bully. That's why.
When you're just wearing a mask like a paranoid schizophrenic, dude. Holy shit. Yes, guys. Why don't you think about the cancer patients? Think about the organ donors. And you know, out of all of that, the most egregious lie is that Taylor claims that she's a young girl. Holy.
Once again, Wikipedia, if you search up... Why the fuck am I even... Yeah, hold on. I got you. Yo, if it changed, I would be so sick. I would be so sad if it changed. Oh my god. That's so funny. It did change, but it changed to some shit even funnier. Yeah, I'm like, yo, fuck off. Yo, born 1984 or 1985. What the fuck do you mean, or? It's one or the other. Like, that shit has got me fucking crying. But y'all should have seen the ones before this, bro. It was like a fucking range. It was like 1984 between like 1989 or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We are in 2025. How the fuck is there anyone on Earth with an age range, bro? Nah, you should know for damn sure, especially if you're a citizen of a country. Yeah, like how old you are. Like, what the hell?
Mother of pearl, what are you smoking? Imagine you go on a blind date, right? Somebody sets you up and you see Taylor fucking Lorenz on the other side. Holy shit.
Oh, nah, I'm not even flipping the table. I'm flipping the building. Nigga, I'm picking the building up by its sediment on some Hulk shit and flipping that motherfucker, bro. Nah, you ain't just trying to set me up with the Crystal Lorenz, nigga. You a slimy ass nigga, bro. That's the shit I'm on. You a slimy nigga, bro.
I'm going to the nearest building and jumping. Pure responding, she's one.
Yo, me and Pegasus had the opposite effects. He went to go jump. I said, fuck it, I'ma just flip the building.
100% self-reporting that she parks in disabled spots. And they say Ethan is paranoid when skulls are sent to his house, but a joke about a cough is a death threat. Her disability isn't physical, Ethan, it's mental. What's crazier, calling herself disabled or a journalist? The elderly can never be.
Like, legitimately, it's both. That one is definitely a little bit of both.
Be too cautious with their outro. Now click this video for a very cute hamster. Now thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
You already know, gang. Of course. Shout out to the love of one of our glorious slop kings. Le Pegasus. You already know, baby. We got. The UI absolutely pisses me off. We always have that.
With their outro.
She finally got what she deserved. That being, well, all of these girly pops in the Hasan orbit, because Jesus Christ. Is it just annoying? They all are. But yeah, final opinions and conjecture, you already know going through. Yeah, Hasan off the rip, bro. Like, it's just so stupid. Talking about the H3 audience, the H3 fam, like, yeah, bro. The girly pops and H3 fam, because, you know what I'm saying, again, audience made majority of women. It is just, like, it's so stupid, because it's the same stupid, like, Yoko argument. But yeah, bro. Heads are not having, like, internalized misogyny or no Johns, bro. Heads do not hate themselves. Heads most likely fucking hate you, Hasan, because you say a lot of shit that makes you fucking detestable because you're an important piece of shit. So, yeah, we know that, right? Anyway, what was the next thing with Hasan? Was it? Oh yeah, it was with Lonerbox. Yeah, obviously Hasan, the fucking stupid ass hypothetical where he's pretending to be fucking Ethan and like having a reverse and him doing a lawsuit. Yeah, that hypothetical can never spawn into reality because unlike fucking his orbiters, other people, you know, aren't just dumb. Just keep it a buck. Don't have like a 1 in their intelligence stat, but realistically, because other heads are going to give their opinions and conjecture, and are not going to go into the vid maliciously wanting to just take away views. Like, even if they do not like the person, which I don't know if you've seen, not very positive or avowalful of Hasan, and yet we still have fucking gap sessions. Because why? Yeah, man, that dumb shit that y'all be saying, that shit needs to be commented on, and better yet, to that, condemned. Like, dude, it's fucking crazy, bro. So yeah, of course Lonerbox would have more opinions and conjecture. He wouldn't be fucking not making that shit transformative. Like, bro, I'm just always on some bullshit, bro. Swear to God. Anyway, let's see, which part is this? Oh yeah, that was the part where Asmigo was commenting on John, bro. But like, it's just so annoying because it's really the same Johns every day with Hasan, but I'll never get tired of it because, like, yeah, he'll continue to say dumb shit. Crazy works. But anyway, moving on to the post with Frogan. Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck, like, her being a producer for the Hasanabi broadcast means. Like, I have no idea. And if it does mean, like, how we were seeing in a John where she, like, sporadically here or there would do some event type planning for Hasan, like for something coming up, then yeah, that's not paying her consistent enough. Like, she needs some John that's paying her consistent. Then you could probably say maybe Hasan's paying you well, but other than that, nah. But we don't really know. All I do know is that alted, felted, and absolutely boxed in a lawsuit. Absolutely done. So yep, we knew that. Okay, moving on to a little part with Caleb Hammer and Denims. Yeah, if Denims really does hop on a John with Caleb Hammer, we're absolutely watching it. You know, we could have definitely seen a Daily Slops. Pegasus is gonna put it in there for sure. And I cannot wait, because even if Caleb Hammer thinks like Denims is the like hottest girly pop, or like hottest, you know what I'm saying, one of the hottest babes in the world or some shit. Yeah, either way, she still got to get felted, because when it comes to that heart, that personality, and that fucking just literal non-intelligence, bro, and the political commentary, it's a done deal. Let me tell you. Anyway, finally. Oh, yeah, we never talked about the part with Chank. Yeah, with Hasan and Chank. Yeah, of course, like, even with the fucking point he's making, he's trying to, again, how do I even go about even explaining this shit? It's the entry-level political, political commentary shit, where it's like, yeah, he's gonna tell you all the base things that everyone would grammar. Everyone would want to hear. We're like, yeah, we're gonna get heads free healthcare. We're gonna try to fix, you know what I'm saying, like taxes and the economy. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, trying to get what's the name? What the thing with colleges, try to like lower down student debt, try to get free college, all that type of shit. And then like as you go on and on, you start to hear the fucking, you know what I'm saying, far left radical extremist shit, the authoritarian communist shit, the tanky shit, the Marxist shit. And then it's like, yeah, Hasan, I don't really want to hear it from you talking about other heads within their political commentary, because yours, and especially with the regular what you're talking about, is straight fucking hypocrisy. So like, again, gang, we're gonna see him later. And then the curse of the Lorenz. The curse of the Lorenz. Yeah, we just came off of talking about that, so I'm not gonna go crazy on it. But we already know. This is, again, Taylor Lorenz, who is rent-free about Ethan. Literally damn near every day. And why is that? Because she's on Hasan's fucking cock. Like, it's crazy works there. So yeah, we shouldn't be surprised. Of course she would be going out posting all this bullshit, or absolutely, again, defamation, just straight slander. And like, what are we straight talking about? Talking about Ethan wants fucking patients with cancer and people with like disabilities to die and shit, like to be killed. Like, what the fuck is she on about, bro? Again, this is what heads like Pegasus, like the others covering this shit too, be saying about these fools. Like, it is just straight fucking delusion, straight just craziness. Like, what are these fools saying? This is what I be saying when I talk about buzzwordism. Like, you are just saying the absolute max and reinterpreting everything. Like, not even reinterpreting. There's nothing to interpret there. You're just saying some bullshit. Like, and mind you, this was all over because someone said, can someone just cough on her? Like, duh, obviously no one wants fucking anyone to go up and do some crazy shit to Lorenz. But, Brad, this calls you to go dox another bull? They're fucking cooked. Like, they're lost. They're actually just boxed. So, the Daily Slops has lots of parts that are mixy and messy. Especially out in the EHDI plus cinematic universe. Y'all know this. We've been through this. So, yeah. Whole bunch of Johns in the Daily Slops. And, of course, we'll be back for the Daily Slops tomorrow because I need to see with, of course, one of our glorious slop kings, La Pegasus. Shout out to Love, by the way, once more. You already know. He's going to say on the next John and see what's going to happen on the HDI Plus Cinematic Universe. Again, duh. But yeah, other than that, again, shout out to Love with Pegasus, like we just said. And I'm finna get y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
you